Mookie Betts is a superstar. He's on a Hall of Fame pathway, but this is an extremely down season for him. And he's played most of the year. He's got an 85 OPS plus, a 302 on base percentage, 355 slug. The batting average is at 231. Wins above replacement, baseball reference wise. He's 1.8, so a sliver under 2. Obviously, he's playing shortstop full time for this team. Let's throw the quote up there, and then we'll get our former big league hitters to chime in, because Mookie's really good on interviews, of course, and he'll lay it out. So this is from Bill Plunkett in an interview, and he said, Mookie, quote, "I've done everything possible. I'm hitting all day. I'm hitting after games, in the cage early. I really don't know what else to do. I don't have any answers. I mean, the move to leadoff was obviously not the solution. It's just kind of the same results. Again, I'm out of answers. I've done everything I can possibly do. It's up to God at this point." I mean, both of you guys obviously have been there before. Kim, what should he do? I mean, he's not hurt, right? Not hurt enough that he's not playing ball. Everybody's feeling it because it's August. What should he do to try and climb out of this and be the Mookie Betts that we're used to seeing?
So I got a couple things for you. Okay, one, Mookie Betts is going to be fine, and Ty can expound on this. There are guys that when they get their money and they go through the stretch that Mookie Betts had, they find a way to my toe, my lower back, my neck and my back. They're going to find a way to miss some time. Mookie Betts is going to get rewarded when the Dodgers need him most, because he's just continued to grind this thing out, continue to try to push through it, continue to try to figure this thing out. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to fix Mookie Betts, and I said this last year, and you can go back to last year, not the best Mookie Betts offensive season. I love Dave Roberts. I've said it before. He's one of my mentors. Put the man back in right field. I get it. He's one of the best athletes that we've seen, pound for pound. You talk about the size, the stature, not the biggest guy. He can do anything on the baseball field, and I get it. Put the man in right field where he can be relaxed, he can be chill, he can go get the ball, and like that's where he's comfortable. I'll remember, moving for the first time in my career in like 8 or 9 years, getting traded to Anaheim, going to play left field. And they're like, "Hey, Cam, we're going to trade you to play left, help Mike Trout out on left. It's a big left field." "Oh, no problem, no worries. I got it. I'm an athlete. I can do it." It was hard for me. The transition, the footwork, the way my brain had to function, it was different. It kind of affected me, I felt, offensively. And I think right now we've seen it the last 2 years. Mookie Betts is a special type of talent. Yes, he can play short, but I think his best position is out there in the grass, the last line of defense, making plays like he does best, and it takes something off of you mentally at the dish. So for me, put him back in right, let somebody else play short, and let him relax and just worry about hitting. That's my opinion.
I think everything you said was spot on. I think it was perfectly said. I remember when I first came up, excuse me, I played 5 or 6 different positions, and Eric Davis came to me and said, "Listen, the great Mr. Red, love him to death, still talk to him." He said, "Frage, we need to find a spot for you, brother. It's too much going left field, going to third base, playing first, playing right field, even a little shortstop." I said, "No, man, I want to do what I want, for the team, man. I don't care." I was trying to get to the big leagues, and eventually I got there. The first year I still did everything. But once I settled down to that position, I didn't need 5 gloves. I worried about one position. I worried about third base, and that was it. That was my spot. And I'm not saying Mookie can't do it, but again, I think right field is where he needs to be. You get out there in the outfield, Cam, you understand. You can talk to yourself. You can talk to whatever it is. You have your space and your moment. Now, with that being said, I was listening to some of the quotes he said. There's a lot to unfold here, what he's going through. There is a lot circulating in his mind. It's something we've never heard him talk about. It sounds like me at the end of my career. If you want me personally at the end of my career, I'm trying to figure everything out instead of just going up there and hitting. If I'm him, throw everything out the window. Come to the field, get your early hitting in without thinking about anything else. Just get loose. Get the blood flow, stretch, and just go. Who cares who's on the mound? They throw a fastball. The ball's going to move one way or another. It's baseball at the end of the day. What did we do as kids? We grabbed the bat and we said, "Come on, bring it. Let's go." And I think that's the mentality he needs to have, not worrying about, "Oh, my God, my swing speed's not there." Yeah, as you get older, it's not always going to be there. I get it. You lost a bunch of pounds, during when you got sick and stuff. You'll gain that back after the offseason. You'll be just fine.
Yeah, and I want to add to that. Ty makes a great point. So you add switching positions, and you talk about a guy who lost a ton of weight, who can't afford to lose that type of weight. Even though you gain it back fast, doesn't mean you feel as strong, doesn't mean you feel the same, right? He went through something serious in spring training. So I think for me, even more reason to just, put him out there right. He knows right. You know how much extra work he has to do every day, and he has been doing every day since last year, trying to learn short, trying to relearn short. Like, there's so much extra work and extra ground balls and just mental stress that goes into also knowing that I lost a ton of weight in the beginning of the season, like not feeling like myself. I think the best way to clear his head, let him go play a week or two out there in the outfield and just go hit like Ty said. And then also, too, maybe backing off of the extra stuff, right? It's a long season. We know Mookie cares so much. We know he's one of the professionals in our game. But I think there's a such thing as maybe less is more right now. So like Ty said, coming in, showing up, eating, doing your treatment, your, whatever, your massage, like backing off the mental part of it, right? And not being so stressed and just letting the kind of game unfold, I think will help Mookie Betts a ton.
I'm with you on this one also because he's a few months from turning 33 years old. Things change. It's a little tougher to bounce back, right? It looks like the game comes so easy to him in right field, and he's done a really nice job of picking up shortstop in his early 30s, but it's a tough position. Now, the question, of course, you're going to get is who's playing shortstop for the Dodgers. My thing is, I'm not necessarily saying Mookie has to play there for the rest of the season, but if you want to try and switch something else up, I'm with Cam. Like, put him out there for a couple weeks and see what happens. I know Edman's on the shelf, so who's playing shortstop? Miguel Rojas will play some shortstop. You'll eat the position on offense a little bit. I know, Miggy Rowe's not the best offensive player anymore. But if it's going to make Mookie Betts an offensive player, and if it's going to help him find himself a little bit, screw it. They've tried other things. It's not working, right? And he's trying, like he mentioned in Ken Rosenthal, a great story a couple months ago, to figure out the bat speed situation because it's towards the bottom of the league. Like, let's just do the right field back to the good old days for a couple weeks and see if that helps him find his bat. Because Cam, now is this team going to win the division? Not necessarily, but they're going to make the playoffs. And if they're going to win the World Series, they need above average bat Mookie Betts. Do they need him to be the 150 OPS plus guy where he's a superstar? No, not necessarily. But he's got to be better than this version in my mind for them to win a World Series because the National League is stacked.
100%. And I've said this, I think the last time I was on the show, at the end of the day, I truly don't believe the Dodgers care about winning the division. I think the Dodgers have tasted what it is to be champions, and that's what they look for, is to be champions once again. And to add your point about Miggy Rojas, I'll tell you what he won't do. He won't cost you any runs at short. So while you might, lose something offensively, he's going to save you runs. You better believe that, right? So for me, and then you put Mookie back in right, so all of a sudden, it's not like you're putting a worse defense out there. You actually get stronger on defense with Miggy at short. So for me, there's some giveaways and takeaways, but I think in the big scheme of things, I think personally it's worth a shot.
Yeah. Some Alex Freeland's name comes up, the youngster.
Yeah, I mean,
play a little short.
It's time for him to go back.
You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
exactly. I just think
I'd like him in the outfield.
Yeah, for real, man.
Take a chance. What else do you have to lose? Honestly, you got a couple guys on the shelf. Bring them up. See what happens.
Exactly.
Or let Alex play there. See what happens. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? He goes out and bangs, and then you have a tough decision to make.
It worked for them last year.
Yeah.
They won the World Series.
Yeah.
Who was in right field?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't get. I listen. I was never a fan going back to last year of this whole move Mookie to short. I just, and again last year I think his offense suffered as well. Like he's special. And he's going to have his moments, but I just think his offense has suffered since they tried to make that move. I really do. And on top of everything that he's went through at the beginning of this season, it's a lot, man. The season is strenuous. It's a lot on you mentally. And to go through all that from, a health standpoint, Mookie's not a big dude to begin with, right? So all the extra work, that's taxing. That's draining, whether you're doing it in LA and it's nice and cool, or you're doing it on the road and it's humid as hell. And you're using energy then, and then you're hitting extra. He's probably tired as hell right now, and he weighs $150. You gotta, you know what I mean? It's a lot going on right now for Mookie, and I just think you got to get back to trying to put him in situations where he can be successful. And I think that starts with even if it's some DH days in right field, get him off his feet and let him just worry about going to catch the ball and throwing it in and hitting the cutoff. It's a lot more simple out there.
It's a good call. I like it. Will they do it? I don't know. But if they're saying they've tried many other things, they have not tried this yet. So you've got time in the season to give it a shot if this team's so focused on making sure everything's as perfect as possible for October. You got to get that bat in gear. AJ, I'm on my phone right now in Arena Club, and I'm looking at the Emerald slab packs, and I see in the Grail a Bobby Witt Jr. 2020 Bowman Chrome Prospect Auto Gold Refractor card.
Give me that. Give me your phone. I'm gonna get you to
you gotta
transfer
buy
that to me.
I don't have it.
I thought you had it.
Get a slab pack. No, I don't have that.
Then give me your slab pack.
That card's worth.
You buy me slab pack, Scott, so I can get the Bobby Witt Jr. Gold Refractor 2020 Bowman Chrome Auto, because that sounds awesome.
And it's worth a lot.
It's worth a lot. He's a stud. He's not going down. Get a Grail. Get a Grail. I want a Grail, Scott. Give me the Holy Grail. You do it.
To do that, you must get yourself a slab pack in Arena Club. Or if you want to get it for a friend, you can do that too. And right now, you can get 20% off your first slab pack or your first card purchase. If you're going on there and you're just like, hey, I want a specific card. I find it there. I want to grab it for my showroom. arenaclub.com/foul and use the code FOUL